Once upon a time, in a village nestled between enchanted woods and towering mountains, there lived a young boy named William. William had always been fascinated by the idea of greatness. He'd watch the bravest knights return from their quests, hear tales of wizards performing impossible feats, and listen to villagers speak of rulers who could change the course of history. William wanted to be like them. He longed for greatness, for respect, and for admiration. One morning, William found an ancient, shimmering scroll buried under the roots of an old oak tree. The scroll was written in a language he couldn't understand, but at the bottom, etched in glowing gold letters, were the words, "To change the world, change yourself first." William was puzzled. He had always believed that changing others, convincing them to see things his way, making them behave differently, was the way to greatness. Yet, here was this mysterious scroll suggesting something different. Determined to unlock the scroll's magic, William sought out the wisest being he knew, a mystical fox named Eldoryon, who lived deep in the enchanted forest. Eldoryon was said to possess knowledge that spanned millennia, and many traveled far and wide for his wisdom. When William arrived at the fox's glimmering den, the air crackled with magic. Eldoryon, his silver fur rippling like water, sat upon a mossy stone, his amber eyes studying William closely. "You seek the secret to greatness," Eldoryon said in a voice that seemed to echo through the trees. "But you misunderstand the scroll's lesson." "I don't understand," William admitted. "How can changing myself change the world?" Eldoryon's tail flicked, and with a wave of his paw, the forest around them shimmered. Suddenly, William saw visions of his own life projected in the air, times when he had tried to force others to see his way, only to meet resistance. Moments when he had argued, demanded, and insisted that others change, only to end up frustrated and defeated. "You see," said Eldoryon, "attempting to change others is like trying to alter the wind. It is futile. But when you change yourself, you become the storm that can shift the winds." With another flick of Eldoryon's tail, the visions changed. This time, William saw himself practicing patience, showing kindness, and approaching challenges with humility. He saw how people began to respond differently, drawn to his calmness, inspired by his actions, and influenced by his inner strength. The changes within him rippled outward, affecting the world around him without him ever demanding it. True magic, Eldoryon continued, comes not from controlling others, but from mastering yourself. When you focus on changing your own heart, mind, and actions, you become a force of nature. The world bends to those who can control themselves. William's heart swelled with understanding. The magic wasn't in manipulating others, it was in transforming who he was. As the scroll had said, greatness begins within. The boy thanked Eldoryon, his mind buzzing with new purpose. As he returned to his village, William felt different, lighter, more grounded. He didn't rush to change others anymore. Instead, he worked on his own thoughts, honing his skills and nurturing his patience. And soon, just as Eldoryon had shown him, the people around him began to change too. The village elders took notice of his wisdom. The villagers sought his counsel. And the knights who once seemed so distant began to ask him for advice. All of this came not because William had demanded it, but because he had transformed into someone worth following. In time, William's name became known far beyond the enchanted woods. He became a leader, not by force, but by example. And the secret of his magic? He had learned that true greatness wasn't about changing others, it was about mastering the art of changing himself. And so, the winds of the world shifted in his favor, as they always do for those who understand the deepest magic of all.